Hello and good morning, my fellow Trucketeers. How the devil is everybody? Today is Thursday, the 20th of October, and it is currently 5 to 9, and we're just starting our shift. This guy obviously managed to just about squeeze in front of me. Right. Yeah, so we are doing a raw mail job today, but we're not doing it straight away. We got a little errand to run first because I was supposed to be on 11 o'clock start, but something else needs to be collected first before I go to where the raw mail place is. So I've got to do this, go there, get that off, and then hopefully get the raw mail stuff done in the 10 or so hours I'll have left, or 12 hours I'll have left, or something like that. So yeah. So not too bad, not too bad. So we've got to go collect some blocks out of, I think it's blocks or something, out of Exeter University. And then drop this trailer off Greendale Business Park and then go sign and do the raw mail work. There we go, squeeze out of there. Yeah. The window's a little bit smeary and misted up at the moment. So I've only just started. So I've had a nice lazy start of the morning. I've actually had time to get up and actually make myself some breakfast rather than buy some, which is quite funny because I was parked right next to a cafe which opened at 8 o'clock, but it's like, do I spend money or do I just use what I got in here? I'll just use what I got in here, it's easier. Yeah. There we go. Now I've run out of microwave meals for dinner as well, so I've got tins of stuff, so I'll have a tin of something later for dinner. It's not a problem. Again, when I do the raw mail stuff, I'm going to be stopping right near a cafe, but they're going to be closed at 10, 11, midnight, whenever I finish. Yeah. Fun times. Yeah. So, we're going to be helping out the raw mail with their strikes. Obviously, we'll get people hurling abuse at us for doing their job for them, but you know, it is what it is. They want better working conditions and all that. That's why they're striking. I know I used to work for Royal Mail and they used to strike loads then as well. I never went on strike myself because I didn't really see the point, to be fair. But I needed the money more than anything. But yeah, they can't complain at us because the Royal Mail would be paying an extortionate amount of money to use us rather than use their own drivers. So it will work eventually. About we'll fold over and do whatever, because yeah. But actually I didn't find the job that difficult. It was quite an easy job. I just got fed up with it. Just got bored of doing it. Oh, wheel spin. A bit slippery here. That's why I sort of left there. I was like, no, done with this one now. Oh, I think we're going to get a bit wet today. I hope this stops before I get these blocks on. We're only about 20 minutes away apparently, so we'll head on over towards the university. I'll see you in a bit, I guess. Gonna be a long day. Not a lot's gonna happen, it's just gonna be long. Right. Sort of just getting near where we need to be. Our building sticks out a little bit, doesn't it? You're going that way, that's cool. So yeah, we're getting quite near where we need to be. I did go through one section, it looked like it might have been a little bus section, but I was supposed to have turned right, but I think I went straight on by mistake, so I should have been there by now. So whoops. Yeah, I don't know whether it's regulated here like it is in bigger cities, but yeah. I didn't actually see any sign that says like buses only, but then I might have been like, right, what are you doing, buddy? I need you to move. Yeah, so hopefully it's okay. Anyway, we're going to go up. That's the college. We don't want the college, we need the university, which is up round here somewhere. We'll go near the business block or something, and then give matey boy a call, and then we'll discuss which way I want to go in. Apparently he said when you get here, have a look, see if you want to drive in or reverse in. So judging by the way I'm going to get there, it might be easy to reverse in, but it depends how tight the road is. Now we'll have to have a look when we get there. think it's going to have like millions of students wandering around and trying to do anything, so this could be interesting. I've got this way. Those islands are going to be a bit tight to get around. I have to make sure I stay right over to the left there. Right, we're in. We're in. University of Exeter. Look at me, Mum. I'm going to university. I don't know what I'd do at university. I wouldn't do a lot. I'm not one of them smarts peoples. I'm right. I'm clever in my own way. I know what I needed to do to get through life. I didn't need further education. I didn't want an office job. So this is why people go for further education, because they just walk out on the road without looking, see? This is why people go to college and university, so they can learn to cross the road with looking. Notice that a lot when I used to go in Southampton a lot. Students used to just walk out on the road. It's like, hi, you know, you will get run over if you keep doing that. Thank you, learner. Very kind of you. It's going to be a tight one to get into. I'm going to need to snatch the other side of the road. Might still go from the curb as well. Yeah, I'm going to pinch the curb slightly. You stand back, fella. Alright, up round here we're going. That guy's stopping back there. Good man. Right. So one of these roads up here I've got to be on. Business school. I think it's this place here. Okay. Right, I'm just going to have to stop here for a minute and then give me your boy a call. Might be this one. This is the business school, so this is probably it. Either that or it's one around the corner. Right, I'll speak to you in a bit. Righto. We are loaded, and this is going to be a bugger to get out of. Yeah, we've got 22 pallets of concrete blocks on. So we're pretty much on our limit. Wow, a bit under. Probably got about a ton spare. Alright, let's put air in the rear axle there. Try and do it without going over the curbs too much. All good? We are good. Cheers. See you later. Alright. Yeah, that was a bugger to blindside in. I had to blindside into it because, yeah, that's dropping the air out of the axle. That's fine. Oh. Stop there, I guess. I can't remember what I was saying now. Yeah, that was a bugger to blindside into. I tried to do it on the good side, but because of the wall, I just couldn't get the angle because it's just past 90 degrees. So, yeah, I had to sort of go up, loop round, then blindside, and then have them sort of watch me back. It weren't too bad. But, yeah. Now I'm fully weighted, it's a bit more tricky. I don't even know which way I'm going, actually. car to go. I need to pretty much go towards Exeter services. So yeah, so we're going to be a little bit late getting to Greendale Business Park, maybe a few minutes late. My booking time is 11:30 for Royal Mail, so well, it's 11 o'clock now, so I've got to try and get there in half an hour, which is going to be a bit touch and go. But then I've got to try and find somewhere hard standing to put this trailer, because where I put my trailer after I loaded the waste last time, it actually sunk down. So the other driver had a bit of job trying to get it out. But yeah, we'll head on over to Greendale Business Park. I will see you in a bit. Cool, Revy. Right. Wait, what's going on here? Got an escort vehicle. We got a big truck coming. It's got a house on. Is he going to wait for me to get to that spot there, or is he going to be alright? Be alright. Sorted. Right, so we're going into Greendale Business Park. I told you this before. So we got to drop this trailer, so I've got a phone number of one of the guys in the office, so I've got to ring in to hopefully get me some hard standing for this trailer. Because last time when I dropped the trailer of recycling, I mean, they're probably about the same sort of weight, similar sort of weight, about 43-ish tonne in total. Well, the trailer isn't, but overall weight 43 tonne. Anyway, these are concrete blocks, so they're sat a lot further forward on the trailer, so there's going to be a lot more weight on the legs. So the last trailer sunk, so we don't particularly want this one to sit in where I put it last time as well, because yeah, it could be, might come back and find the trailer on its nose, and we don't want that, do we? Not with this one, because this is our new one that we got from somewhere in Portsmouth. Because one of my subscribers messaged me and said that apparently we bought our trailer off of them, so I was like, hey, great. Sorry, I can't remember your name. I can't remember everyone that talks to me all the time. It's hard to keep on top of a few thousand people remembering everyone's names. Right, so we're going to go in here. I'm going to go down the hill towards where the Royal Mail place is, and then I'm going to ring him up, stop on the slope and ring him up, find out where he wants me. Hopefully I've got a phone signal there. There's Hill Barton and Creeley. Cool, Revy. I think they said it was about 1,200 kilos a pallet. So 22 pallets, that's about 26 and a bit tonne, I think, something like that. The 22, so the 1,200, it's 200, so 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's another 4. 26, that's 26 tonne, plus an extra 2. So 26,400 is what we got on, roughly. Not including the pallet weight as well, which is probably another 10 kilos a pallet. So another, what, 220 kilos on top of that. So yeah, I've probably got 26.5 tonne on, roughly. There's a problem with a lot of this work, it's all guesstimation. My subscribers, you're on my video for this week. Though you won't see it for another 5 or 6 weeks, but yeah, he'll probably message me. I think I've seen that guy before, so yeah, if he does message me, I'll let him know he's going to be in the video in about 6 weeks. Oh god, it's a crawl up this hill, isn't it? Never mind. Got a go-karting place here, Race World. I really want to go there, so we'll do it at some point. Try and get a few of us to go here. Get a couple of my mates to come down this way. up, see how much it is, go on their website and whatever. Turn off this way and start heading down the slope, and then I'll give him a buzz. Oh, hello. Just go past him. There we go. Cool. That pushed on my rear end a little bit. Brown trousers moment. Right, let's just stop here a minute, and then I'll give matey boy a call. Alright, so the trailer dropped somewhat. Cool. It's a heavy trailer. There we go. Alright. Drop my air out. It's a very heavy trailer. Well, it's just heavy on the front end. Hopefully it'll be right and it'll seal fine. Dropping my air out. I lifted up as high as I could, so hopefully I can pull away from underneath it alright. It's not too bad. Cool, I sagged down a lot. Yeah, I think we would have had trouble on that on the other parking bit. Yeah, because when I had my air underneath it, I was the same height as the trailer next to me. Because I've pulled away from underneath it now, it's probably dropped down about 5-6 inches, something like that. It's amazing how much the trailers droop when you've got weight on the front. Anyway, we're going to pop in the Royal Mail now and find out what joys they have for us today. I haven't actually been given a job number yet, so I'll find out in a minute. Right, just go pull in here and then go into the office, find out what we got. Bay 2. I'm a little bit late, but never mind. Oh, she. That's how transport goes. Do. Alright, I'll see you in a minute. Alright, so we have our trailer. I mean, we're a little late. I've still got to depart on the app, so there's an app. I won't show you too much of that. Don't want to devise too much information, do we? I'm just going to head into my destination. So I'm doing the same run as I did last Thursday, so TA6 4RN. So we're heading up to Bridgewater to a tool station. We're going to drop our trailer there and then collect. So we drop this because this is an empty trailer, so we're taking this to the tool station. It gets dropped off there and then pick up a trailer that they've filled up. That's going up to Coventry. Drop that off and then pick up a trailer which is going to Portsmouth, I believe. I think. Yeah, trailer that's going to Portsmouth, and then so I've got a run sheet here, just got all the information on that, and then bring that back down here, and that's me done. So yeah, boss has just reminded me to do the app, so we'll go on the app. So I'll sign in. Digital proof of service. So you got to do your proof of service. So you got to do it when you arrive at site, and then do it when you're back from site, when you're leaving site as well. Engine wants to shut down on me. No, not allowed. Thing is, I ain't got very good signal here, so alright. Company contractor, that one. Duty number. PF152, yep. Date, which is today. Departure from site. Exit now. Departure time 12, 11. Empty. I think that's the tray number. I think. Got to do that at the end of duty. Submit that and then cure. Right, now we can get on our way. So we're going to head up to Bridgewater and do the old trailer swap. So yeah, hopefully not too bad. Cool. Steaming up on the windows a bit here. So get some wind on the old windows. So yep, I've got me a nice big red Parcel Force trailer on. I think I might have done the numbers wrong all year round. Oopsie. Never mind. I hate it when it's rainy like this and it's still quite warm out. Alright, so we're going to crack on. I will see you when I'm in Bridgewater. After I've done Bridgewater, it'll probably start to be dark then. Actually no, it might be alright when I get to Coventry. That's when you'll see the picket lines then. They're not too bad, but I'll tell you what happened to me last time. I went to go in. They got the national hub and an international hub. Now they've only got the one entrance open because you can go between the two hubs in the yard anyway. So because of the picketers, the people striking, they've shut off one of the gates. Unbeknown to me, someone that was picketing's moved the cone. So of course I've gone to go into the national hub like it's signposted, and it's all locked up. So I've had the blindside out through this squiggly bit of road back onto the roundabout to get out and turn around to go in through the gateway that's open. So yeah, causing issues. Never mind. I'm wheel spinning up here. Alright, off to Bridgewater. I'll see you soon. These trailers also have a drop axle, so as it detects no weight, it lifts the axle up. And then every time you stop, it drops the axle back down again. Right, I'll shut up. Okay, here we are at junction, whatever junction this is. 20 something? 23? 23, what a guess. We got it. Junction 23. Coming off Bridgewater. You g'day. We're in Bridgewater, mate. We're going to go find where we're going. Now, looking at the time I'm getting here, I'm going to be on like Parktown Bay, probably about an hour and 45 minutes driving. And it's about 2 hours 45 to Coventry without any delays. So that's pretty much going to put me on 4.5 hours. So when we've left here, we're going to have a bit of a mission to get to Coventry without needing a break, because it's on the sheet they give us, the manifest essentially, a duty sheet as they call it. It's got everything on there, so it's got how long it takes to do a trailer swap, how long it takes to, you know, they give you so long to do all these things. So obviously when I get in at 11:30, you know, I'm supposed to leave there by 12:04, and then I'm supposed to get here at 13:03 or 13:04 or whatever it is. Then I'm supposed to leave by 13:29, so on and so forth. Yeah. So everything's all in, and my break is scheduled for when I get to Coventry, because I'll probably be on about, realistically I should be on about 4 hours driving by the time I get there. But because I already done 50 minutes driving this morning getting those blocks, it's going to potentially shoot me in the foot, and I might not quite get to Coventry in time. I should do, theoretically, but it depends how long it takes me to get on bay here, because it all depends which bay. If it's bay 1, I want to say, I'm going to have to spin round and blindside on, which will take a bit longer obviously than if I went on bay 2, where I could just do it as a normal reverse. We'll see how it goes anyway. If I need to stop before I get there, I need to stop before I get there. It's just how it is, isn't it? Got enough driving time in the day to do the full shift, so that's not really an issue. I've got a 10-hour left for this week anyway, but I shouldn't need that. Last time I done this, it took me 7.5 hours driving, something like that, 7 hours 45. So I shouldn't need all that driving, so I should still be within 9 hours by the time I get there. I think we've made up about a minute. That could be the difference. Just a case of when I get the raw mail and get signed in, whether I've got enough time to get around to the bay as well. I might have to sort of race around there and then sort of just pull away from underneath the trailer and then sit there and have a break rather than driving around to where the unit's supposed to park up, because it all depends how much time I've got when I get there. Yeah, so as long as we got no delays on the way up, which I can't see happening, because the M42 is a pain at the best of times. Yeah. Could be interesting. Could be a close one. Let's move on over. Just need to go around this roundabout because we're going in there. I actually delivered to this tool station when I was at Lenham's. I delivered to the NHS site opposite it as well. It's quite straightforward once you get in it though. Last time I made a mistake going up to this gate, but I need to go to the one over here. I've got to open up the app as well and put in my arrival time, which is going to be 13:13. So I'm going to be taking a plain white trailer, I think. Oh. Okay, as long as I've got a trailer to take. Alright, so we've got to pull on here, pull up to the little barrier thing and then toot the horn. Give them a toot, let them know I'm here. Right. Let's get this trailer swap done, I'll see you in a bit. 13:14, we'll say that. Righto. That is us done here. I was hoping I could have been sat around to get enough break in here, but no. I got like 10 or so, 15 minutes maybe, waiting before they told me to go on bay, and then I went on bay, so it's like, that's that all out the window then. Luckily it was bay 2, so it wasn't too bad a reverse to get on. You know, it was quicker than what it would have been, but I've still wasted probably 2 minutes driving time doing the trailer swap. So now at 1 hour 43 minutes driving, and we got 2 hours 43 to get there, so that's like a 4-minute window. It's going to be a bit touch and go. Yeah, I've fifth wheel grease on my hand as well, lovely. Baby wipes are actually for getting these off you crossing over here, or not, no. Yep, so we got a trailer that's slightly full with a loose load from, going that way, okay. Loose load from Tool Station, which is now going up to the National Parcel Force National Hub up in Coventry. So yeah, we're going to head on up and go get this off. Hopefully we can make up a bit of driving time, so about 4 minutes might give me enough time to get through the yard and get the trailer off and this, that and the other, if I get through the yard quick enough. You know, if I get, it'll probably only take like a minute to drive through the yard and get to the bay. Obviously as soon as you stop it don't count up driving time, so then the annoying thing is if I've driven for like 31 seconds, the rest of that minute then counts, you know, and drive for 31 seconds and stop, the rest of that minute counts as driving time, which is most annoying. But like I said, we'll work it out when we get there. If I have to bang out on bay, unhitch from the trailer and just pull forward but stay under the trailer, So literally uncouple it and lower my truck down so it's not touching the trailer. If I literally do that, and then I'll just have to sit on bay for half hour, we'll see what happens. So, yeah. It's going to be a bit of a close one, this. Let's see what happens. It didn't help that I sort of missed one of my turns and exit this morning. That would have saved me a good 5 or 6 minutes, which would have given me a much bigger window. Well, I would have doubled the window I had to get here. We'll see how it goes anyway. So off to Coventry. We'll see you in a couple of hours, I guess. Nearly 3 hours. Yeah. See you in a bit. Here we are in Coventry now. And we've done really well. I've pretty much made up 6 minutes. So instead of getting here at 4 hours 26 driving with 4 minutes to go around, I'm going to turn up at 4 hours 20 minutes. So, you know, I've got 10 minutes now to get around the yard. So we've been very, very lucky. Yeah, made up quite a bit of time. I'm going to make up a little bit more along here as well, I think, because wow, right, do I need to come off this one? I don't know, I'll find out in a minute. Half a mile, I think so. Yeah, so we've done well. Yeah. So any of you that don't know, I used to be a postie. Yeah, it was my first job out of school, so I finished school May 2001. I finished my last exam on a Wednesday, and the following Monday I started my job as a postman, or a postal worker, or, you know, so I used to go delivering people's post at the age of 16. So yeah, and I worked there from May 2001 to December 2004. Yeah. I think they're all striking because of working conditions. It's not necessarily about money or anything, I don't think. Obviously everyone wants more money. There you go. Tango's flashed at me because I'm getting close to be driving time. Yeah, so I think they're striking over working conditions. I never used to strike when I was there because, well, I needed the money more than anything. So, of course, if you strike, you don't always get paid. So, that's what it is. But I think it was back in 2003 when they got rid of second post, and that's when the workload just got heavier and heavier. It was ridiculous, actually, the amount. It went from being a really easy, nice, laid-back job to being a bit of a gruel, to be fair. I much enjoyed it before second post when it was 6 days a week to when they changed it to 5 days a week, and you just had a lot more mail. And then the post just got later and later, and everyone complained about it, and it was annoying having to explain to people, well, they've changed this and changed that. So your posters could be late from now on. So instead of like finishing at like 10 AM like I used to, it was like 1 or 2 o'clock. Christmas time was ridiculous as well, the amount of stuff you used to get. And instead of striking or anything, I just got fed up and left. I quit and went somewhere else. So I think I went full time at Domino's Pizza for about 3 months to tide me over till like 2 months till I got another job working at Thirsty Works doing water bottles for water coolers. I worked there for 4 months until got made redundant because that place went under. Yeah, so I wasn't one for like I didn't like the job enough to warrant staying and striking and fighting for my rights and everything. I was just like, nah, I'm not a fan of the job, I'm gonna leave, go somewhere else. Just imagine if the entire HGV industry went and striked. That'd be mental, wouldn't it? The world, the country would literally collapse. Imagine how bad the toilet paper situation was during the great epidemic of 2020. The toilet paper epidemic, how bad it was getting stuff. And then imagine what that would be like if nothing was being delivered to the stores at all. Yeah, just imagine how bad that would be. You would not have a single thing. I think if we had the entire HGV industry had a week off strikes, it would probably take a couple of years to get back on track from that. We'd literally struggle. I mean, it wouldn't get to the stage where the shops would be emptied pretty damn quick. You think your local supermarkets probably get 2 or 3 truckloads a day. Yeah. Just to keep the shelves stocked. Yeah, yeah, it'll take a long time. So we're just gonna push in front of everyone's lanes now, are we? Yeah. Don't worry about where I'm supposed to be or anything, pal. You know. Wally. Yeah. Yep. So we're doing all right. I think we've lost about a minute now, so it's fine. It's just because of the roundabouts and the traffic lights, but it's fine. It'll still give us plenty of time to get to where we need to go. That guy in that 1 Series BMW is a bit of a wally on the roads. Obviously, what to put in front of me. You know, it's like, well, where else was I going to go? It's literally the only lane that I need, and he's like, nah, I need to push in front of you because you're a truck. Yeah. I'm sort of glad. I mean, working as a postie, it was an easy job. It was dead easy. You go in, you sort your mail out, you hang around, wait for the rest of the local post to come in and get sorted out, and then you grab bits for your round again, sort them out, and away you go and go deliver your post. It was dead easy, really easy. But like I said, they just changed a few bits and it went a bit rubbish, and I was like, meh, not interested in it anymore. I'll go somewhere else. Just got bored of it, if anything. But not this job though. I'm not going to get bored of this job. There's plenty of variety with this job. Who'd have thought though, after Christ, how long is it? Nearly 2004 I left, so about 18 years later I'll be pulling raw mail trailers. It's quite funny. This is like going full circle. Alright, let's go up here. I'll get in. I'll go to the gatehouse, give them my run number, and then they'll tell me what bay to go on. Chuck the trailer on the bay and then go park up, have my break, and then go in the office and find out if my return trailer is ready for me. There's no point going in that office till 5:30, so I'll just sit up once I've got the trailer off and have a break. This is where we're going to see all the picket lines now. I say picket lines, it's actually just a... Let's do it under the window, you can hear them making noise. Might give them a toot. Oh, they are striking for pay. It says for fair pay. Fair enough. Alright. Let's go sign in and do what we got to do. I'll see you in a bit. Well, that's us now. For a minute, so parked the trailer around the side of the building, bay 114, and yeah, 4 hours 26 minutes. So I'm just going to pop it on break now. So we're going to sit here, have a break. I'm actually going to have my dinner now because it's 4:30. I'll have a snack later when I stop, so I might as well cook this now. Yeah, and then we'll go figure out where our trailer is. I'm going to go and use the toilet, I guess, now, because I do need to go. Yeah, we've made it in pretty good time, to be fair. It's just a case of waiting for our other trailer. And then head on all the way back down to Exeter. So nice and easy, really. Really, really easy. Alright. I'll see you in a bit, I guess. Alright. We're done. We're actually out earlier than we was last time. So it's currently 8 minutes to 6, which is all good. So we should get down to Exeter at a reasonable time. I say reasonable, it's going to be like 9:30. I am going to fill up on the way. I'm going to stop at Gordano and chuck in a tank of fuel to save me doing it tomorrow. Because once I've done this, I've got to run to Coventry tomorrow and back, and that's it. But if I've got enough time when I get back today, I've then got to try, if I can get back to the yard, collect another trailer, and then sort of make a little bit of headway if we can, just to save me a bit of time tomorrow. So obviously the later I run today, the later I can start tomorrow. But I'm going to have a 9 off tonight, I think. I can have one more 9 off this week anyway. So it's not really an issue. I'm going to... What time was it? I'm going to potentially run into a 15 today anyway, so might as well have a reduced rest anyway. And then tomorrow should be not too bad a day. It's not like a building site or anything I'm going to. I think it's just like a supplier, so be a case of going there, getting unloaded and heading back. So yeah. Yeah, we're gonna head on. Oh, apparently the camera behind me's died, so we'll carry on. So we're gonna sort of carry on down towards Exeter as far as we can. Fill up. Well, we'll get all the way there anyway. It's not an issue. We have to get all the way there because it's part of the job. But like I said, we'll get there at a reasonable time. Last time was like nearly 10 o'clock when I got back. This time it's going to be like 20 past 9. By the time I filled up, which is going to take all of about 15 minutes as well. So we'll still be earlier than we was last time. So yeah, then I've got to go pick up that trailer that I dropped off down that way, take that back to the yard, and then potentially go pick up the other trailer. Either that or spend the night in the yard. We'll see what happens. It's going to be my driving time that's going to be more of the limiting factor on that, because by the time I get back I'm going to be on 5, 6, 7, 8 hours 40. I've still got a 10, so yeah, we might be alright. I think it's about an hour back to the yard, so I might be able to get back to the yard, get the other trailer, and then maybe head back to the yard and stop, or go somewhere else and stop. Either way, we'll get something done. So yeah, I'll see you when I'm nearly at Exeter. See you in about 3 hours, 3.5 hours even. Go on, Ty man, I'll let you go. Cat and fiddle! Right, we are down in, near Exeter, heading back towards the depot in Exeter. Yes, wow, Greendale Business Park place thing. Yes, it was currently 9:40. You know, we're about 3 hours and 30 minutes from when you last saw me. 3 hours 30 something. It's taking a little bit longer than that because I did fill up with fuel, which took about 15 minutes. Put quite a bit in, so yeah. We'll say it's now 9:41. Yes. So we're going to go in, drop this trailer off, sign off with them. So it's pretty much been a 10-hour shift with the Royal Mail. So it's been a nice, easy, short shift, which is alright. Imagine doing 10 hours a day as an HGV driver. God, that'd be lovely, wouldn't it? I mean, I wouldn't get paid as much, but I mean, my day is going to be a 15-hour day anyway because of that drop I had to do this morning. Once I've dropped this trailer off, I've got to go back out to the other trailer I dropped off, pick that up, and then go back to the yard. There is another trailer to collect, which is my job for tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough driving time today to actually go collect that. It's not too far from the yard, but I'm already on 8 hours 41 driving, so by the time I've dropped this off, swapped the other trailer over and then driven back to the yard, I'm going to pretty much have, well, not a lot of driving time left. Because, well, it all depends how long it takes me to get back to the yard, I guess, from here. I'm going to potentially go through Sidmouth. I know it's a slightly slower way to go, but shorter distance. Slower as in smaller, horrible roads to travel along, but it's an overall shorter way to go. So it's a toss-up of whether I go that way or head back out on the M5, jump Upper Junction, go down the A30, and then through Honiton on the A35 that way. Well, I think that way is going to take a good hour, which means I'm not going to have enough driving time, which could be a pain. So yeah. Oh. So yeah, we'll play it by ear. Once I've got this trailer on, once I've got the trailer off, I'll plumb the yard into the sat nav and see what sort of time it's quoted me to get back. theoretically I'm only gonna have, oh, by the time I got the other trailer, it's about an hour and 10 minutes driving anyway, which is not gonna be enough. So I might be spending a night in the yard tonight. I mean, I could go home, but is there any point considering I'm only gonna have 9 hours off? Because having 9 hours off is going to benefit me tomorrow. Because it just means the sooner I get started tomorrow, the sooner I can get finished. Because by the time I get back to the yard, it's going to be nearly 11 o'clock. Or about 11 o'clock. All depends. Because I've only got 45 minutes left on a 4.5. So if it takes more than 45 minutes to get back to the yard, I need to have a half-hour break as well. So yeah, once I drop the trailer off, I'm going to potentially... There's my trailer there. My trailer's just there, so I'm going to go pick that up in a minute. Once I've gone, drop this one off. Just down here. We'll, yeah, we'll figure out. It's everything's kind of against me at the moment. Anyway, let's go drop this trailer off. Rum, bum, bum, rum, bum, bum. Rum, bum, bum, bada, bada, bum, bum. Rum, bum, 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 bum. Rum, bum, 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 bum. Rum, ba, 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 ba. I'm sure there's someone here waiting to take the trailer down to Plymouth. That's where it's going. Overall, there's a guy waiting there, so it could be him. I'm just gonna chuck it in one of these spaces there. Oh, we'll chuck it in bay 7. That's the bay I got it out of. Shimmy over a little bit. My reverse has been really rusty this week. It's not like I've had any time off or anything. Just not used to reversing into bays these days. It's more just reversed awkwardly into this yard. Okay. I do. All the time. Reversing onto the bay? Nah, not quite so easy. Nah, just don't do it quite as often these days, I guess. I'll do rim. Alright, let's get this dropped off and then carry on the rest of our night. Well, here we are, we've just hitched up to the other trailer and it's 54 minutes back to the yard. I've only got 45 left on a 4.5 hour drive, so I've now got to sit here for half hour. It's currently 10 o'clock, so I'll leave her at 10:30. So I'm going to get back to the yard at 11:30, which means 14 hours, 45 minutes by the time I've parked up. 14 hours and 50 minutes. Oh dear. Just letting my air build up, but I am on break now. It's not going to hurt. Yeah. What a bugger. It's an absolute bugger. Never mind. Going to be cutting it fine, but I definitely won't be doing anything else. I'll literally be pulling in the yard, unhitching, parking up, going to bed. But the annoying thing is, that means I'm not going to be able to start until 9:15 tomorrow morning, which means it's going to be a late start. And I've got to go to London about, which is probably about an 8-hour round trip, plus break, so plus unloading, plus picking up the trailer and loading that, strapping that up as well. So yeah. Be a later start, later finish again tomorrow. Not obviously not this late, but it would probably be at least a 7 o'clock finish, I would have thought. We'll see how it goes anyway. Alright, I won't bore you with the details when I get back to the yard, or I might actually show you what sort of time it is, and then yeah. Right, my air's built up now. I'm going to turn the engine off for a bit. Yeah, fun times. I'll see you back at the yard. Alright, well, you can see a lot at the moment. We are back in the yard. Just going to pull up over here. That'll do me. Right, 23:41, 4 minutes to spare. Oh, rest. That'll do. I'll do my paperwork in the morning. I'll do a printout. When I wake up tomorrow, I'll do a printout. And well, when I start my shift tomorrow, I'll do a printout, and then I'll just write all my bits down I need to do from there. But yeah, we're pretty touch and go. So we've 9 hours 56 driving as well. So we've nearly maxed out at 10. So yeah, it's 11:41. 4 minutes to spare. Madness. Right, I'm gonna get my head down, go to sleep, and then go to Croydon tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Hello, good morning. We're on to the next day. It is currently 9:29 and I've been working for a total of 45 minutes so far. So yeah, madness, isn't it? You might need to move a bit further than that car. We'll see where you are. You might be alright there. Yeah, you'll be fine. So yeah, we have our trailer. We obviously couldn't collect it last night because, well, I had 4 minutes left on my driving and working time last night, so yeah, it worked out. Wow, to the skin of my teeth, pretty much. Yeah, so we've come and collected this trailer. We strapped the load down. It's only 12 pallets, I think, but mostly Euro pallets, so it's like 3 across the bed, so it's not too bad. And they are going pretty much to Croydon. It's not quite Croydon, but it's Croydon enough to be Croydon. And the problem is I've got here at the moment, it's right on the corner of the road here. They've put a sign saying this road's going to be closed on the 1st of November. And that's not the issue. The issue is I'm going to end up running that Sunday night. You have to go back. No. You have to go back up the road. My trailer's going to cut right through there, love. You have to back up a bit. Thank you. Maybe a bit more. Ah, we missed a sign. Thank you. And we're around her. Just about. Bet she was wincing a bit then. They come to go in the corners like, no. You have room there now, but in a second you won't. You'll have no room at all. As in, your car will be run over. Now, the sign there was alright, but I think anyone taking an Arctic down that road now is going to take that sign out. So they put the road sign up saying that road's going to be closed on the 1st of November for the day or something. I don't know why. I didn't really read into it that much. But yeah. So up until the 1st of November, anyone trying to take an Arctic down that road is just going to run that sign over, I think. Alright, it's coming out because the trailer takes a different line, but going in, the trailer comes right up against that bank. So it can be fun. Anyway, we slept rather well last night in the yard. It was nice and peaceful. It was quite windy and quite rainy, but to be honest, that sort of sends me to sleep anyway, so I don't really mind that. Let's turn the night heater off. Put the night heater on to dry my legs out because my legs got wet. I got as far as needing to do the last 3 straps up, and then heavens opened, so I got a bit wet. So my hoodie's got a bit soaked, and then my legs have got quite wet as well. So I thought, I'll put the night heater on. If you let me out, you might want to stop there, Sam. There we go. Sorted. Nice man. Yeah. So yeah, I got a bit wet strapping that up, but it wasn't too bad anyway, so I can't complain at that. So it's just the backs of my legs are a bit damp now, so my trousers are clinging to me. That's how I ended up ripping my trousers last time, because, well, that wasn't from rain, that was from sweat. I was a sweaty man that day. It was a hot day and I was strapping stuff down, and my damp legs from the sweat caused the trousers to stick to me and rip. So it could happen again today. By the time I get to me drop, which is 3.5 hours away, then I should be alright. I don't have any 15s left for this week, and I don't have any 10s left for this week, so I need to sort of get in and out of there as quickly as I can, really. So we're going to head all the way there straight away and then head back. My boss said he'll come pick me up if it's late. If not, I'll run back tomorrow morning, which is the Saturday. But the problem with that is I have to be back in the yard by 7:15 because we got CPCs to do tomorrow, which we got to be in the pub up the road for 7:30 in the morning. It's going to be weird going in the pub at 7:30 in the morning. I hope they do breakfast. Yeah. So I got like 4 CPCs to do by, because I've already done one, and I've got 4 more to do, because you've got to do 35 hours of classroom work every 5 years to keep your CPC card. So you do your initial CPC when you do your training, which is your mod 2 and your mod 4. That gets you your card, and then every 5 years you've got to do 35 hours of classroom training to keep your card for another 5 years. So my 5 years are up next year, next June I think, something like that. Just stop here. Ain't gonna let me. Ain't gonna have you. Yeah, so I've already done one, but I've got 4 more to do. So because they're 7-hour classes. So yeah, I've got 4 more classes to do. So well, I've got one next month. I've got one November, one in December, and one in January. So yeah, busy Saturdays. It's pretty much for all my Saturdays. Yeah, somewhat wasted. We'll probably be done by about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's not going to be too bad. It starts at 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. 1:30, 2:30. Break as well. So maybe about by 3:30 we'll be done. 3 o'clock, 3:30, something like that. So I still have most of my Saturday left. Anyway, enough rambling about that. I'm going to head on up towards Croydon. I'm going to stop for something to eat on the way because I haven't eaten yet this morning. I did wake up at 8. And I was like, do I do myself some toast? And I was like, yeah, in a minute. And then it was like 9:15, and I was like, nah, sod the toast. Brush my teeth now, can't be bothered. So I'll have something in a bit. On the way up, I'll probably stop. Ooh, the burger van out near Dorchester will be open. So if you're going on the A35 on the east side of Dorchester, there's a little lay-by there. You can only get in it when you're heading away from Dorchester. There's a awesome little burger van there. So I'm going to go get some breakfast from there, I think. That'll keep me going for most of the day anyway. Right, I'll stop rambling. I'll see you later. Right, here we are in Croydon. And as typical, getting towards the delivery point and it starts raining. Every bloody time. I don't know. It's been a little on and off on the way up anyway, but yeah. As soon as I've entered the sort of inside the M25, it's been fine until just sort of now. Hour. We're not that far away from the customer now, which is good because I really need a pee. I'm sure you all wanted to know that, but yes, I haven't stopped. I've just beeline straight here pretty much. I did stop off at that lay-by on just outside of Dorchester and got my breakfast roll, which was lovely. And that's pretty much all I've had. That's pretty much all I'm going to have till I get home later, I think. All depends which way I go home. The M3 was a little bit buggered. I had like 20 minutes of delays, so I sort of cancelled that and came up the A3 instead. So I decided that was the better way to go, and it actually worked out not too bad. Saved me quite a bit of time. So I'm going to get here pretty much on 4 hours driving, so I'm going to unload and then hopefully get a break in on the little industrial park where it's at. Because if not, then I might struggle to find somewhere to stop. So I'm going to go there and be like, right, make sure this unload takes 45 minutes once I've got my straps off. see what happens. I'm sure there'll be room around there to stop anyway. Sorry guys, I'm going to be blocking you getting out now. Never mind. It doesn't say keep clear, so oh well. Alright. Not too far to go now. 3/4 of a mile apparently. Which in London is at least an hour. Not too bad as you come in via the A3 as well, because on the blue sign for the bus lane coming in on the A23 even, sorry. The bus lane coming in from the M25 on the A23 is actually for HGVs as well, so it has a little, on the blue sign, it has a little thing saying, a picture of a truck and anything over 3.5 tons, so that was quite nice. Not that I needed it, because there was hardly any traffic there. But this one I'm not allowed on. Alright, I'm going to go straight on there. I can get over, I think. Can I go over now? Oh, I've got to stop. I should probably go over a little bit. Yes, I'll block both lanes because why not? I'm sure that BMW behind's upset because it probably wants to go down that way, but I'm going to take what I need now, otherwise, well, I might not get over. What the hell's going on here? Oh, you want to go that way, I see. My time. Hopefully my journey back won't be too long. So I'll have a 45-minute break here. That'll take me to, well, probably about 2:15 by the time I'm unloaded, etc. And then, what, 3 to 4 hours back from here? 3.5 to 4 hours even. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, it's probably going to be about 6 to 7 o'clock finish for me today, which isn't too bad really. It's going to be a 10-hour day. Roughly. Right, now we're down here somewhere apparently. Yeah. Is it in here? I want to say it's in here. Yeah, it is. Alright. Just got to find the customer now. Unit something. Unit 23. Oh, we're there, around the back, okay. What are they called? I should be able to stop along here somewhere for 45. Tough if not. Okay. I know, just put metal bollards everywhere. I'll just stop here for 45 if I need to. No authorised parking. Don't care. If I need to take a break, I'm going to take a break. Come on, moped. I'll let you go. What are you doing? Just pay attention, because I've got work to do, buddy. Wake up! Oh my word. Alright. Oh, this looks like it's going to be fun to get in and out of. Oh, this looks really fun. Looks like it might have paid to reverse in, but you're not going to know that until you're pretty much there, are you? Alright, let's pull up next to this van here a minute, because I can't go much further at the moment. Let's go find someone. I'll see you in a bit. Righto, we're unloaded. So I went and I had the paperwork in. They were on break, so I was like, okay, I'll straighten up, I'll go on break. So I straightened the truck up. They said you probably want to stay out here anyway and unload you out here. So I was like, yeah, that's cool. So I went and got my straps out, jumped in, put it on brake, and it was literally just ticked over 46 minutes. So perfect, absolutely perfect. That's what we want. Exactly what we need. I was going to have a sandwich, but my bread's gone mouldy, so I can't have a sandwich now. Thing is, you buy bread and it's like only dated for like 3 or 4 days, which is no good when you're out a week. But usually I find it lasts a little bit longer than a few days it gives on a date anyway. So, but I just double check it when it's out of date, make sure it ain't gone mouldy. I even check it when it is in date, because I've had bread go mouldy when it's still in date before. So yeah, just checked it. I thought, no, I won't use that. You're just going to come in Maserati while I'm trying to manoeuvre. That's well done. That was very clever of you, sir. Reverse into this place is I don't mind reversing into their land, into their premises a little bit. That'll do. Plenty of room to get out now. Plenty of room. Yep, so we've had a break. So now we're heading back. This is pretty much working out spot on today. Oh, I've said it now, haven't I? I shouldn't have said it. Damn it, John. Shut your mouth. So far, it's gone well. No, stop talking, John. Stop talking. There is delays on the way back, so we might be held up. It is quite 4 hours and 10 minutes. I am gonna stop at Fleet, I think, because I'll probably go back via the M3, I think. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how we get on. That's the gateway with the headboard. There we go. Guess all the stupid bollards I got. Yeah, so we're gonna soldier on back to the yard now. That's me done for the day, pretty much, work-wise. It's just a drive now, and that's it. No more loading or unloading to be done. Well, as far as I'm aware, I might get a phone call and I'm like, you might just pop in and go and collect this. But no! No, I don't want to do that. As it is, the sat-nav's quoted me to be back at 6:25. It's going to be a bit later than that, because I'm going to stop for at least 15 at Fleet anyway. To potentially grab something to eat and go to the toilet and stuff. No, he ain't going to get out of it because no one's going to let me out. The bus going to let me out? No, of course he's not. Of course he's not. That'd be too easy. Right, I'm going. There's no one there. No one to upset, that's a bugger. Alright, so we're going to head off to Fleet, do something to eat. I will see you when I'm nearly back at the yard. So I'll see you in about 4 hours, I guess. Oh dear. Never mind. Alright, a little bit of a rant. Now, I haven't been into Roundham Services westbound for a little while. and they've obviously had a bit of work done. So now they've reduced the truck parking bays. These bays here, the first two there next to that thing, are full size, but the ones from there down aren't big enough for an Arctic. Half of them probably aren't big enough for most rigids. Not only that, the parking site doesn't go down as far as it used to. So I'd say they've probably halved the amount of HGV bays they got here now. And it's ridiculous. Because literally the next turning down is where big container ports are. So a lot of people come in here, wait for their booking times, and then carry on. All so they can get a McDonald's drive-through, because people can't be asked to walk already closer than what we are to the restaurant. So good job for improving facilities for HGV drivers, Road Chef. Great effort. Anyway, my day is going to pot a little bit. So we have 26 minutes a day, 2 hours 17 minutes back to the yard. I've had to stop for a 45 because I wouldn't have had enough time on my 3.5 to get back, and I don't know where I am at the moment. Yeah, anyway, it's going to be very, very tight to actually get back within my driving time for today. I've pulled in here to hope that the 45-minute break is going to clear up a little bit of leeway in traffic, because I had about a 10-minute window on a 9-hour drive. It should have been about 7 hours back and forward to that drop, and that would have been it. But just because of the weight of traffic, because when there's a little bit of rain, for some reason people just forget how to drive. We're a very wet country and we should be very adept at driving in the rain, yet there's a little bit of rain and people just forget how to drive. It's unreal. I don't know, I'm just getting a bit annoyed. I might not necessarily annoyed at the job or anything, that's fine, it is what it is, but just for people's inability to do something that should be very standard for this country, this is now going to stop me getting home on a Friday night potentially. If I get so close, then my boss will come out and get me. He'll come out with his car and he'll drive the truck back, and then I'll drive his car back. But if I can't get that far, then I'll just have to spend another night out, go in the morning, rush home for about 6 o'clock to go get a shower and that, because I haven't had one for a couple of days, and then race back to the yard to then go do my CPC, which is at 7:30 or 7:15 I've got to be there for. So yeah, gonna be a bit rush. Oh, never mind, I'm gonna enjoy a bit of food and then I suppose soldier on, see if I can actually get home tonight. Obviously you'll find out later if I do or don't in the next clip. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you soon, and hopefully it's good news. We'll see. Either way, it's going to be like near enough 8 o'clock by the time I get back now. Nightmare. All because of a bit of rain. We are nearly back at the yard. It is currently 26 past 7. It is absolutely lashing down, but it's just calmed down a little bit. Just as I was coming up that hill, it was absolutely hammering it down, and now it's just stopped. So yeah, we're nearly back at the yard. We're like 4 minutes away. Yeah, I think if I didn't stop for that 45, I don't think I would have had enough driving time to get back, because I've made it back. It's going to be 8 hours 26 minutes. Because I stopped, I think I missed out on about 20 minutes worth of traffic. That could have cleared if I carried on anyway, but I would have still had to have stopped for a break to be able to get all the way back anyway, because the 3.5 hour journey it should have been, or 3 to 4 hours theoretically, it's ended up being like a 4 hour 40 minute journey. So yeah, a lot of traffic, hell of a lot of traffic, but we are nearly back. Yeah, so it's a case of, because I stopped for that 45 when I did, a lot of the traffic later on cleared up. Where I think if I, what are you waving for? No idea. If I, it's kind of thrown me that, flashing that light around, no idea what you're doing. That's this way because there's a tractor coming? I don't know, I can't see a thing anyway. if I carried on and waited till later, the chances are I reckon I would have struggled to get much further than Dorchester because of the amount of traffic I would have been sat in. Strange how it works out like that. But I don't know, it would have been very, very close, but it just worked out best to have the break where I did and then continue on a little bit later. Like I said, either way I needed a break because I can't drive 4 hours and 40 minutes in one go. Well, I could, but technically it's illegal. I could get done for it if I get stopped and they scan my card. Why did you do that? No safe place to stop, governor. He's gonna throw me into the slammer. Yeah, so it's not been too bad a day, to be fair. It's just a bit of a frustrating drive back, really. Just the bad weather just causes everyone to, well, I don't know, it just causes a lot more traffic for some reason. Everyone sort of bunches up, which obviously makes it more dangerous. I don't understand it. I think it's because a lot of people slow right down to nothing, and then there's other people that get annoyed with that and end up getting, but I don't know, just everyone just slows down overall. So yeah, I don't know, it's a strange one. But yeah, we are back in Chiddock now. So we're just going to go head into the yard. I'm going to potentially dump my stuff in the car, then park the truck up, because I don't want to like park the truck up and then all of a sudden the heavens open again and then I get soaked carrying all my stuff to the car. So yeah, we'll just stop outside my car for now. My boss is going to take my truck out tomorrow anyway at some point, so but he says he's got to take the trailer down the workshop, so he's not expecting me to do that tonight. So says just put it anywhere, so I'm like, okay. So I'll spin it round and then we'll get it in. That light blinds me every time. Oh, the office is still open. Got my paperwork in there. Alright, we'll stop here for a minute. I'll turn my light on, sort my stuff out. So yeah, that's us done for those couple of days. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. That is entirely up to you. Also, share my video with someone you think might like it. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. Why not? Doesn't cost you nothing. And also leave a comment. What do you think of the Royal Mail strikes going on? Everyone's got different opinions on it, and obviously people that work there is going to have different opinions than people that don't work there. So, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to pack my stuff up and go home. I should be home by about 8 o'clock by the time I've packed my stuff up and gone on. So it's 7:30 now, so yeah. Do my paperwork and then bugger off home. Have some dinner, have a shower, go to bed. Wake up at 6:20 to come do my CPC tomorrow. So yeah, wonderful. Right, I'll see you in the next one. So take it easy, look after yourselves, drive safely. Thanks for trucking around with Jono. See you in the next one. Goodbyes.